was like, I really like what I'm doing. I was a program manager at the time. I said, I really like what I'm doing, but I feel like it does nothing for me.
Oh.
And she said, you know what? I think I know who you can talk to. So she introduced me to who I call a career visionary, because she's a career coach. Mm-hmm. And the first day I got there and we were talking and she's asking me why I came here. And I went down the list of all the things and why I was going to quit my job and all of those things, right? Like when you get to that point where you feel like there's no more that sense of fulfillment, even though, yes, I know I'm doing a really good job. And at the end of that conversation, the Cameroonian in me, so I usually like to provide people with context. So I think I was handing her something. And then I said, excuse my left. And then I said, oh, by the way, in Cameroon, it's rude to hand somebody something with your left hand. And so when you do it because your right hand was occupied, it's like demeaning, right? And so if I do it with my left hand, that's why I'm saying, excuse my left to you. And she paused and she looked at me and she said, you should do something in diversity and inclusion. I said, absolutely not. I said, absolutely not. And then 5 sessions in, I came back and I was like, I think I'm going to do something on diversity and inclusion. Like that's going to be one of the possibilities that I'm opening it up for.
Right.
And she said,
why the initial reaction of a no?
That was her question, right? And really her question was, what changed? Yeah. And I said, I had to go through myself. I had to grapple with that. Mm-hmm. And for me, and then I realized that strong sense of sort of like no was because of my identity as a Black woman.
Oh.
That the diversity and inclusion, because part of it is, it's almost like I'm trying to justify that I'm worthy of taking up the space that I'm taking as a Black woman.
Oh.
And that's a part of sort of where diversity and inclusion, right? I was looking around and it was mostly Black women. And I had no problem, engaging across difference. I was born and raised in Cameroon, part of the 5 languages, lived in Germany for a while, went to an HBC. So I really I've been like fortunate and privileged to be in spaces where I'm constantly being nested in cultures that are different from the ones that I'm familiar with. I'm married to a guy from Pittsburgh, and I can tell you about our food journey, which is just a representation of the growth in the marriage and in the relationship, right? But that for me, I was thinking about what the perception might be.
Yeah.
Here's another Black woman telling us about why we should hire Black people.
Oh gosh.
So that's sort of where that strong no was. And I had to go through a process of getting to a so what.
Right. The so what.